Welcome to the Deep Dive. You're joining us as we tackle a crucial area of modern technology, software as a service, or SaaS. Specifically, we're looking at the 13 key trends that are expected to really reshape the landscape in 2025. We've got some fascinating research to unpack, and whether you're actively using SaaS in your work, maybe in the construction industry, or you're simply curious about the future of software, this is designed to give you a clear, insightful understanding of what's on the horizon.
Right.
Think of it as your shortcut to being well-informed without getting bogged down in jargon.
Exactly. The SaaS world can feel, well, vast and complex. You might think of it as one big category, but as our sources emphasize, that's far from the truth. We're seeing incredibly specialized tools emerge, from software that precisely estimates project costs to platforms that manage every aspect of a construction project. It's a dynamic and constantly evolving ecosystem.
And it's a massive one. SaaS isn't some niche trend, it's really a dominant force in cloud computing. Gartner predicts worldwide spending on public cloud services will reach a staggering $723 billion in 2025.
Wow.
Looking specifically at SaaS, SkyQuiz projects the global market will hit $829.3 billion by 2031, growing at a really significant rate of 13.7% each year. Those numbers tell a powerful story.
They really do. And they highlight why understanding these shifts is so vital, what makes SaaS so appealing, and what's fueling this rapid expansion. Our research points to several key factors.
Okay.
You have flexible payment options, typically a subscription model, which is much more adaptable than, say, large upfront costs.
Right.
Scalability is incredible. Businesses can easily adjust their usage as they grow. Updates are automatic, taking a huge burden off the user. You can access these tools from almost any device, offering unparalleled flexibility. SaaS is also highly adaptable to changing business needs, fosters increased collaboration through easy file sharing, and provides robust enterprise-level security, often including disaster recovery protocols. All of these combine to make a very compelling package.
Okay, so with that foundation, let's get into the trends themselves. First up is artificial intelligence and machine learning. It feels like AI is woven into almost every tech conversation these days, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
And our sources indicate it's becoming a fundamental part of SaaS offerings, driving some really interesting advancements.
Yeah, what's particularly interesting is how AI is maturing beyond just a marketing term and becoming deeply embedded in how SaaS platforms function. Our material highlights AI's role in enhancing personalization. Think about natural language processing, or NLP, that's allowing for things like voice control within applications and much more intuitive customer service interactions. AI is also significantly speeding things up, providing faster answers, more accurate forecasting, and even bolstering security by identifying unusual patterns, and in some cases, automatically initiating recovery processes.
It's going beyond just the surface level, isn't it? The data intelligence aspect seems really significant.
Very much so.
AI can now analyze vast amounts of data to identify emerging consumer trends and behaviors, pulling insights from diverse sources to provide real, actionable intelligence. Plus, the integration piece is key. We're seeing AI being integrated into a broader range of software, creating these really powerful interconnected systems.
Absolutely. The research provides some excellent examples of this Gen AI adoption in action, like Canva's AI design features, Monday.com's Monday AI platform, and Salesforce's Einstein Copilot. These aren't just add-ons. They represent a fundamental shift in how these platforms operate and deliver value.
Right. Now let's talk about machine learning, which is often described as the engine powering a lot of AI. Our sources detail how ML is being leveraged within SaaS to automate customer service through AI-powered chatbots, to streamline the often clunky process of onboarding new users, and to generally automate workflows across various applications.
Well, what's crucial to grasp about machine learning is its ability to learn and refine over time. Consider Netflix's personalized recommendations or Waymo self-driving cars. These operate on principles similar to how ML is being integrated into SaaS.
Interesting.
The software becomes more intelligent and effective with each interaction and each data point it processes. For businesses, this translates into the ability to essentially train their software to better understand their needs and their customers, gain deeper context from their data, improve internal team collaboration, and ultimately enhance how they communicate with their customer base.
Shifting gears now, our next trend focuses on a specific sector, construction. It sounds like the construction industry is increasingly recognizing the power of SaaS.
This is a really notable development.
Yeah. While industries like marketing and business intelligence were early adopters of SaaS, the construction sector, which has historically relied more on traditional manual processes, is now realizing the immense advantages of digital construction enabled by SaaS. This isn't just about having computers on a job site. It's a fundamental transformation in how projects are managed from the initial planning stages right through to final handover.
And the benefits seem pretty significant, right? Improved cost management through more precise estimates, better project management with enhanced planning, resource allocation, and real-time progress tracking.
Exactly.
Plus, the collaboration aspect, the ability for teams, often spread across different locations, to access up-to-date information and share updates seamlessly. It sounds like a major advantage.
Absolutely. And beyond those core benefits, Construction SaaS offers enhanced security and compliance through features like encryption and controlled access. Mobile accessibility is also critical, allowing on-site teams to capture data in real time using their devices.
Perhaps most importantly, these SaaS platforms are increasingly integrating with other essential construction tools, such as BIM, that's building information modeling, as well as accounting software and HR platforms, creating a more integrated and efficient operational flow.
Now, with more and more data moving to the cloud, security naturally becomes an even greater focus. Our next trend highlights SaaS security as a paramount concern.
Yeah, this is a really critical area, especially when we consider the increasing prevalence of cybersecurity threats like ransomware, which our research indicates saw a significant 41% surge.
Wow, 41%.
Yeah. These aren't just abstract risks. They have tangible and potentially severe consequences for businesses. Within the SaaS environment, a key vulnerability that emerges is misconfiguration, essentially. Settings that aren't properly implemented, creating potential security loopholes.
And SaaS misconfiguration, the article notes, accounts for nearly 23% of cloud security incidents. Often, this stems from a lack of clear visibility into security settings and overly broad access permissions.
Exactly. And the fact that many organizations still rely on manual security checks, our source, indicates only about 26% are using automated tools, means that these misconfigurations can remain undetected for extended periods, significantly increasing the risk of a security breach. This is where SaaS Security Posture Management, or SSPM, tools are becoming essential. These offer automated, continuous monitoring and real-time checks of security configurations, providing a much more proactive and robust approach to security.
It's like having an always-on security analyst constantly monitoring and verifying everything.
Yeah.
The research also touches on the risk introduced by employees connecting various applications to the company's SaaS environment without the IT department's knowledge. That sounds like another potential entry point for vulnerability.
It is indeed. These shadow IT connections can inadvertently grant unauthorized access to sensitive company data, further underscoring the critical need for comprehensive security measures and, well, the right tool to effectively manage and monitor the entire SaaS ecosystem.
Okay. Our next trend takes a slightly different direction and examines micro-SaaS. This is a concept that I find particularly intriguing because it seems to empower smaller players.
MicroSaaS, yeah, at its core, it's about creating SaaS products that are highly specialized, focusing on a very specific function or addressing a very niche need within a particular customer segment.
Okay.
Instead of trying to build a large, all-encompassing platform, these smaller companies concentrate their efforts on excelling at one particular task.
So it's all about being incredibly focused. The research suggests that this targeted approach offers several advantages for smaller companies. Why is this model gaining traction now? Perhaps it's linked to the increasing specialization we're seeing across many industries. Maybe the rise of the gig economy, where individuals and small teams need very specific tools.
That's a very insightful connection. Microsoft's products are generally quicker and easier to develop, test, and launch because they have a more limited feature set. This significantly lowers the initial investment and makes it easier for small teams to enter the market and innovate without massive overhead. And of course, they still benefit from the inherent scalability and automatic update features of cloud computing.
But there must be potential drawbacks as well, right? The source mentions a potentially limited lifespan due to evolving trends or the risk of larger providers eventually incorporating similar features into their broader platforms.
That's a crucial consideration. Because their success often hinges on a single product, micro-SaaS companies need to be highly adaptable and continuously innovate to maintain their competitive edge. The construction industry, interestingly, is seeing a growing adoption of micro-SaaS solutions for very specific needs like takeoff and estimation, or for diligently tracking equipment maintenance and safety inspections.
Let's move on to data. Our fifth trend is data as a service, or DaaS. What's the fundamental idea behind this?
Well, DaaS essentially involves delivering data management processes, including collection, storage, integration, and analytics through a cloud-based platform. The primary objective is to empower organizations to make faster and more informed decisions by enhancing the quality and accessibility of their data.
Okay.
Think of it as moving from having data locked away in silos to having it readily available and usable when and where it's needed.
So it's about taking all that often overwhelming raw data and transforming it into something truly usable and insightful.
Exactly.
The benefits highlighted include secure, on-demand access and significantly reduced time and costs associated with setting up traditional data tools. This shift aligns with the broader trend of businesses wanting more self-service analytics capabilities rather than relying solely on IT departments.
Precisely. Cloud-based business intelligence, or BI, tools offered through DaaS are considerably easier and faster to deploy compared to traditional on-premises data warehouse solutions. The ability to access data from anywhere and collaborate more effectively has been a significant driving force behind the impressive projected compound annual growth rate, or CAGR, of 28.1% for the DaaS market from 2024 to 2030.
28.1%, wow. The research emphasizes the growing integration of DaaS with edge computing, which we'll discuss later, and the increasing demand for AI-powered analytics as key market drivers. It also mentions RBI Plus as a specific example of a solution offering BI features within a DaaS framework. But what are some of the challenges associated with DaaS? Security seems like a major one when you're dealing with such large volumes of data in the cloud.
Security is absolutely paramount because DaaS often involves the transfer and storage of sensitive information. Robust encryption technologies and stringent security protocols are essential. While major players like IBM, Oracle, and SAP currently dominate the market, the strong projected growth indicates substantial opportunities for smaller, more specialized DaaS providers to emerge and thrive in the coming years, perhaps focusing on specific industry needs or data types.
Our sixth trend introduces the concept of white label SaaS. This sounds like it offers a significant amount of flexibility for businesses.
White label SaaS is essentially a ready-made, unbranded SaaS product that businesses can then fully customize with their own unique branding, user interface design, specific features, and overall functionality.
Okay.
Think of it as a pre-built software foundation that companies can tailor to perfectly match their brand identity and the specific needs of their customers.
So rather than building a software solution entirely from scratch, they're leveraging a solid existing platform and making it their own. What are the primary advantages of this approach?
Scalability is a major benefit. White label solutions allow businesses to easily onboard a large number of new users and expand into new markets by leveraging the infrastructure of the underlying provider. It also facilitates strong brand integration, seamlessly associating the company's brand with a high-performing SaaS product. And perhaps most importantly, it significantly accelerates time to market, often including comprehensive support services, kind of white glove delivery that further streamline the deployment process.
The research highlights e-commerce as a particularly successful area for white label SaaS, with established platforms like Shopify and WooCommerce serving as prominent examples. That makes perfect sense. It provides businesses with a rapid and customizable way to establish their online presence and start selling quickly.
Precisely. It offers a powerful combination of speed, flexibility, and complete control over the customer-facing brand experience.
Moving on to trend number 7, we have SaaS market consolidation. It sounds like the competitive landscape is intensifying.
The SaaS market is indeed becoming increasingly competitive, leading to a noticeable rise in mergers and acquisitions, or M&A. Larger, more established players are strategically looking to acquire smaller, innovative companies as a quicker and often more cost-effective way to expand their existing feature sets and reach a broader customer base.
And for the smaller companies being acquired, consolidation can offer a more secure and accelerated path to growth and profitability, right?
Right.
Rather than facing the challenges of competing directly with much larger, well-resourced organizations.
Exactly. In a market that's becoming quite crowded, joining forces with a larger, more established entity can provide access to a wider audience, greater resources, and a faster route to achieving profitability. Experts are even predicting a record number of SaaS M&A deals in 2025. And interestingly, not just between large and small companies, but also between complementary businesses, as exemplified by Salesforce's acquisition of Slack, which our sources highlight.
That Salesforce and Slack deal was certainly a significant one, demonstrating how these consolidations can lead to more comprehensive and deeply integrated product offerings.
It does. The ultimate goal is often to create a stronger overall value proposition for the end users by combining complementary technologies and customer bases.
Our next trend examines the emergence of SaaS super apps. This sounds like the next level of app functionality, going beyond just offering a single set of features.
Yeah, think of a super app, as Gartner defines it, as an application that provides a set of core features, but also functions as a platform for independently created mini-apps. The crucial element here is that it's more than just a collection of different features bundled together.
Yeah.
It's built on a composable architecture that aims to deliver consistent and highly personalized user experiences.
So it's like having a central, unified platform where you can access a variety of smaller, specialized tools and services without having to switch between multiple different apps.
Exactly.
The research indicates expected growth in this area, particularly in the B2B space, with concepts like one API for all being discussed. Alloy Automation, a no-code integration platform mentioned in our sources, seems to be an example of the underlying technology making this possible.
Exactly. Super apps aim to address the growing problem of data dilution and fragmentation that many modern enterprises face, where employees spend a significant amount of their time searching for information scattered across various disconnected systems.
Data fragmentation is definitely a major productivity killer for many organizations.
Oh, for sure.
The article mentions several solutions aimed at tackling this, such as document management systems, digital asset management systems, and IPOS, which stands for Integration Platform as a Service.
These are all different approaches to help companies centralize their data, make it more readily accessible, and ultimately become more efficient and data-driven in their operations and decision-making.
Our ninth trend takes us to the edge computing for SaaS. This represents an interesting shift away from the traditional centralized cloud computing model.
Right. Edge computing involves distributing data processing and storage closer to the end users, at the edge of the network, often utilizing small, localized data centers. This dramatically reduces the distance the data needs to travel, resulting in significant improvements in speed and overall performance, which is absolutely critical for real-time applications.
So it's about bringing the computational power closer to where it's actually being used. The research projects massive growth in this area, anticipating a market size of $445 billion by 2030.
Huge numbers.
What are the specific advantages of edge computing for SaaS applications?
Well, beyond the significant improvements in speed and performance, edge computing also increases overall network capacity, which is particularly important for those bandwidth-intensive, real-time applications. It enhances system reliability, because applications can continue to run even if the connection to the main cloud is temporarily disrupted.
I'm interested.
And it can also improve data security through decentralized storage. The research provides some excellent examples of the positive impact on user experience, such as smoother, more reliable video conferencing, reduced latency and better responsiveness for gaming platforms, and maintaining high quality for augmented reality applications.
And for an industry like construction, where teams are often geographically dispersed and working on remote sites, edge computing could be a real game changer for enabling better real-time collaboration and integrating advanced technologies like augmented reality and building information modeling, or BIM, directly on the job site.
Exactly. It directly addresses the latency and bandwidth limitations that have previously hindered the widespread adoption of these advanced technologies in the field.
Our 10th trend shifts our focus to an increasingly important consideration: sustainable SaaS. It's encouraging to see technology aligning with environmental responsibility.
Yeah, sustainability is rapidly becoming a key factor for businesses across all sectors, with a significant majority of consumers indicating they trust and prefer to support responsible brands. Cloud-based services like SaaS are inherently more environmentally friendly than traditional on-premises infrastructure. But there's a growing movement for SaaS companies to further enhance their sustainability efforts in their own operations. Our research highlights that a significant percentage of organizations are also seeing increased brand value by prioritizing sustainability.
The research provides examples like Salesforce committing to using 100% renewable energy and achieving net zero emissions. What other concrete steps are SaaS companies taking to become more sustainable?
Well, we're seeing a greater emphasis on developing green infrastructure within data centers to optimize energy efficiency and minimize waste. Carbon accounting tools are being integrated into SaaS platforms, with our sources mentioning ROB Cost X as an example that now include carbon emission tracking capabilities.
Okay.
Additionally, there's a growing focus on engaging employees in green initiatives and promoting a culture of sustainability within these organizations. Investors are also increasingly paying close attention to environmental, social, and governance, or ESG metrics, when making investment decisions.
Yeah, ESG.
And we're seeing the emergence of ESG-focused SaaS companies that help other businesses monitor and improve their own ESG performance.
And it's not just about environmental impact, is it? The S&G in ESG social responsibility and governance are also being positively influenced by the adoption of SaaS, leading to greater transparency and accountability in areas like workforce diversity and community engagement.
Absolutely. SaaS provides the tools and platforms necessary to effectively track, measure, and report on these crucial social and governance aspects of business operations.
Our 11th trend brings us back to the fundamental connections that underpin the software world. API connections. It sounds like these are becoming more critical than ever with the continued growth of SaaS solutions.
APIs, or application programming interfaces, are the essential communication pathways that allow different software systems to seamlessly interact and exchange data. With the vast majority of applications now being SaaS-based, our research projects this to reach 85% by 2025. The need for robust and efficient integration capabilities is constantly escalating.
The research mentions some initial challenges where early SaaS providers didn't always offer comprehensive integration solutions, often leaving customers to rely on third-party APIs to connect their various systems. It seems the trend is now shifting towards SaaS vendors themselves providing more built-in integration capabilities.
That's right. Initially, many SaaS vendors prioritized developing their core functionalities and perhaps relied on the broader ecosystem of third-party API providers for integrations.
Right.
However, recognizing the critical importance of a unified and seamless user experience, more and more SaaS providers are now offering expanded and more robust integration options directly within their platforms.
Good.
If you're evaluating a cloud vendor, our sources highlight some key questions you should ask about their integration services, such as their ability to connect with your existing and legacy systems, the measures they have in place for data protection during integration, and a clear breakdown of the associated costs and benefits.
Our 12th trend examines the increasing significance of low-code capabilities. This is about empowering a wider range of individuals to create software solutions, isn't it?
Yeah, low-code platforms are democratizing software development by enabling tech startups and other businesses to create sophisticated SaaS-based applications and content with significantly less traditional coding.
Okay.
It's important to differentiate low-code from no-code. While no-code platforms aim to allow non-technical users to build applications without writing any code, low-code platforms still involve developers but dramatically reduce the amount of code they need to write, freeing up their time for more strategic innovation and complex problem solving.
So it's about accelerating the pace of digital transformation, alleviating the burden of IT backlogs, and reducing an organization's reliance on a very specific and often scarce set of highly specialized technical skills. It sounds like a way to empower more people within an organization to contribute to software development.
Exactly.
The projected market value of low-code development platforms by 2030 is substantial, $187 billion.
It is indeed. Low-code offers numerous benefits, including significantly faster development cycles, streamlined internal processes, and greater business agility. It allows companies to adapt more quickly to evolving market demands and reduces the potential risks associated with losing key technical personnel.
Finally, our 13th trend focuses on a greater focus on customer success. In a subscription-based model like SaaS, ensuring that your customers are happy and achieving their goals is absolutely paramount, isn't it?
Absolutely. In the SaaS world, customer success goes far beyond just providing reactive technical support. It's a proactive and strategic approach to ensuring that customers achieve their desired outcomes and realize the full value of the software they are using. Because SaaS companies rely on recurring revenue through subscriptions, the long-term retention and growth of their customer base are directly and inextricably linked to the success of their customers.
The research outlines several key actions that SaaS companies are increasingly taking to enhance customer success, such as closely aligning their business goals with the success of their customers, proactively anticipating potential challenges, providing efficient and effective solutions to any issues that arise, continuously improving the onboarding process for new users, and actively soliciting and acting upon customer feedback.
Right.
It also highlights the growing use of AI and machine learning to analyze customer data and deliver more personalized experiences.
Exactly. By leveraging data analytics to understand customer behavior and identify patterns, SaaS providers can offer more tailored experiences, automate routine tasks like follow-up communications, and provide more relevant and timely support. We can anticipate seeing more highly customizable features, enhanced onboarding resources like interactive tutorials and video guides, improved mobile optimization for on-the-go access, and more intelligent and proactive notifications about new and relevant features. The projected growth of the customer success management industry, with a potential return on investment of 91%, really underscores its critical importance in the SaaS ecosystem.
Well, that's a really comprehensive overview of the top 13 SaaS trends that are poised to make a significant impact in 2025. It's clear that this is a rapidly evolving field, building upon previous innovations while also introducing some truly exciting new concepts and approaches.
And as our sources highlight, these trends are not occurring in a vacuum. They are having a profound influence on specific industries like architecture, engineering, and construction, driving significant gains in efficiency and collaboration. This digital transformation also underscores the importance for companies to proactively develop effective change management strategies to successfully navigate these shifts.
Overall, these trends paint a picture of a really progressive future for SaaS, promising more powerful, more accessible, and ultimately more valuable software solutions for businesses across a wide range of sectors.
Yeah, this all reinforces the idea that in today's increasingly digital world, data is the fundamental engine that drives smart and effective business strategies. And these evolving SaaS trends are making it easier and more cost-effective than ever before to harness the power of that data.
So as you process all of this information, consider this. Which of these 13 trends do you anticipate will have the most significant impact on your own work or within your specific industry in the coming years? And what initial steps can you take to better understand and potentially leverage these developments to your own advantage? It's definitely something valuable to think about. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.